So welcome to Boxing Media Hub, proudly sponsored by Falcon Contracting and in partnership with Jams Boxing Chat. We are live. There has been people waiting. We apologise. Jack was doing his facial hair. We are going for Oleksandr Usyk versus Tyson Fury 2, the rematch. Do you know what? What a first fight. Let's just start, lads. Edge of the seat stuff, especially in round 9. I've never seen a heavyweight, and I say this in all the years, I've never seen a heavyweight pinged around by a supposed cruiserweight around a ring like that. That was unbelievable. And how it wasn't stopped, I won't go too deeply into it. I'm surprised. But we get to go again the 21st of December, so we get a nice Christmas treat if it goes ahead, because there's a lot of people still a bit, skeptical about this. Usyk, 22 fights, 22 wins, 14 knockouts, and now the undisputed. For how much longer, we're not sure, because of obviously the IBF situation there. I know they're looking into what's going to happen next. And then obviously Fury, 36 fights, 34 wins, 1 draw, 24 knockouts. We're going to see us in the Kingdom Arena in Riyadh again, because they're the only ones that can afford it.
Yeah.
Last time out, obviously, was the 18th, which seems to have shot by already. Jack, let's go to you, you handsome devil. This is going to be an intriguing one, isn't it, mate? We go again. Repeat.
I actually, call me crazy, but I actually think Tyson Fury will beat him this time around. Watching the first fight, I thought the first 3 rounds were very close. And then when it got to the 4th or 5th, whatever one, Tyson Fury had that really good spell, I looked at my friends and I was like, that's it. Fight's over now. Like, Fury's not going to lose another round. And obviously, lo and behold, we all know what happened. Like, Usyk come back. Like,
so never take any bets off Jack.
And then, like, as you said, like, regardless of what you think the result was or whatever, like, the fight should have been stopped. There's no if, buts, maybes. Like, if it was anyone else, like, if it was the shoe was on the other foot, the fight would have been stopped instantly. So Usyk was the deserved winner, no matter what anyone wants to say. But I just think the reason why I think Fury's got it, is going to do it this time around, is because, as I said, when he started to have his good spells, I believe he can do that for the whole fight. But I don't know, like, Fury's just a weird man to work out. Like, when he's on it, I just don't think there's anyone that can touch him. But he seems to have this, like, kind of like clown mentality at the moment, where he just doesn't take anything seriously. And it's like, even when he was doing good, he was doing all these things on the ropes, looking at the crowd, like sticking his tongue out, like his mind just didn't seem like it was on the job. And I truly believe that he let it slip away from him, like no one else. So yeah, I believe this time he takes it more seriously. Not that he wasn't in the first place, but I believe this time he does the job on him.
Because the mad thing was, I think for me, it was the jesting around so early on in the fight as well. It wasn't even like you'd had 7 or 8 rounds or 9 rounds of success. And then you start to have the bit of the camaraderie and you muck around a bit, knowing that you're ahead. But it just seemed bizarre. And then when we went to the corner as well, and you saw 3 of them all round the corner, which was Andy Lee, I think
Sugar Hill, Tom Fury.
Sugar Hill was giving the proper instructions, but because Dad and Andy Lee were sort of barking over the top.
You're a fighting man, just kept shouting it. Go with it, man. Just bloody ruined it, mate. No one could understand what the guy was talking about. The guy's a bloody idiot, mate. If he has him in the corner again, he loses again. Simple as that.
I'm with you on that one, Jam. I think
we should go and fight John Egan and shut the F up, mate.
Yeah. But it is like that, isn't it? It is like that. You kind of think,
just sick of it.
They always said one clear instruction. You know, Jack, from your professional career, if you had 3 voices around your head in a corner after a fight of that magnitude, like when you won your title, you're gonna have all those people. You had 3 people around you going, do this. And then you've got one just going, he's a mug, mate. He's a mug in the corner. And then you've got some on the other side that speak in sense, because Andy Lee does. I give him credit. I think he's cracking. But when you've got your sole trainer in front of you, how would you feel? Like,
yeah, it's ridiculous. Like, I tell him to shut. I don't know how, like, so especially someone like Tyson Fury that's been in the game for so long. I just don't know how these things just don't sink into people. It should just be like proper boxing nature to know this kind of stuff. Like,
he's got to bin his dad.
Yeah,
he's got to. I'm not being horrible. He's got.
Yeah,
You know, we saw it with Eubank Jr. as well, didn't we?
Sorry?
With Eubank.
Oh yeah, Eubank. Yeah, no, of course. Yeah, it's crazy. Like, I don't know why people let their kind of fathers get so involved in these things, because like your dad should just be your dad, really. I get there are a lot of good father-son trainers, like obviously Joe Calzaghe was probably the most like iconic one, but he was like a true like proper boxing man, and he knew the job, he knew the role. Like he wasn't just in the corner just screaming while someone else was screaming. Like I just don't really get it. Your trainers, you should be your trainer, and your dad should just be your dad, and that's just it.
But I think they had that, didn't they? They had that when we get in the ring, it's trainer and fighter. Yeah. It's not father and son. And as soon as the win came, it was father and son. They had that real good sort of shut-off point, didn't they? Where John doesn't. And I don't want to bang on about John, but, you know, Tyson lost it in his own right that night. You know, he didn't have his head there. But Jam, you know, we'll go to some of the comments and then we'll hit into Jam. Håkan, all the way from Sweden. Big shout out to Håkan. Usyk wins on unanimous decision in the rematch. And then he sent it again because he's so sure. And then DJ Pat is put same result, Usyk unanimous decision, but more convincing. Fury can't change much to be able to change the outcome. I think the big thing is Fury knows he's slowing down as well. I think that's the worry. He can't come blazing out the corner like he did for the second Wilder fight. I think it's taken a lot out of him, those Wilder fights. I think we look at Wilder and say that was psychologically damaging, but I think it was psychologically damaging for Fury, because the third fight was just so backwards and forwards and up and down. And don't get me wrong, it was a cracking fight to watch as a fan, wasn't it? Unbelievable. But if you were a fan of one particular fighter, you were like this, because it was just, it could have gone anywhere. But Jam, obviously, there's big up iBoxing Hub as well. How are you seeing it, Jam? It's obviously an interesting one, because I know you're not Tyson's number one fan and you love the technical side of Usyk, but fair credit to Fury for taking the rematch.
Yeah, 100%, matey. I'm with you there. And I actually took Fury to win the first one, believe it or not. I thought he'd just be too big, too strong, and just bully him and like weight bully him. He didn't do that. He started posing with his hands behind his back, dancing like some kind of idiot, like he'd never boxed before. And yeah, let's be truthful, he didn't really get tagged while he was doing so. But it put him in a mindset where he thought he was winning a fight that he clearly wasn't. And Usyk, being the masterful, skillful boxer that he is, just absolutely outclassed him. And in that ninth round, should have had him stopped, like Jack said. He had him done. Any ref in the world, other than that one ref that night, or any other
anyone but him.
He got beat from pillar to post, mate. The guy was out on his feet. He was staggering around like a drunken bum. He was an embarrassment, just like he was against Ngannou. And for me, Usyk's going to come out and absolutely school him now, because not only does he think he can beat him, he now knows he can beat him. And that is a big boy bit of trouble for Tyson Fury. Because when you've got the best boxer, pound for pound, number one, in my opinion, coming at you, knowing he can hurt and beat you, you're done for, mate. His goose is cooked. I think he stops him. I think Usyk stops him within 10.
Well, there we have it. I love that. His goose is cooked.
Yeah,
Chris has jumped in. Big shout out to Chris. Big up, lads. Hope we're well. Where does the winner and loser go? DJ Pat. Oh, they've decided to have their own conversations.
DJ at Wembley. Not September, sorry. March next year.
So what do you reckon? That'd be
Usyk again, AJ3.
Yeah. Do we need to see it?
I don't want to see it.
I think AJ will get beat again. I don't see the point, but I reckon that's what Turki Al Sheikh will try and do, because there's big boy boxing, isn't there?
I think the beauty of it is, if Fury loses again, he can't avoid Joshua. He can't. It's almost like you've got the losses, I've got the losses. But you think he's a money fighter now, Fury? Let's be honest.
Yeah.
And if Turki Al Sheikh comes over and says, I'm going to do this at Wembley and it's going to be Fury versus AJ and you're both going to get 100 mil each, because let's not muck around, it could happen easily.
Yeah, it'd be a sellout, 90,000. Even if they both lost to Usyk, when they fight each other at Wembley, it'll be 90,000 sellout all day long.
It's equal, isn't it? So
alone will probably be 3-4 million. You know what I mean? That's how big a fight it'll be, even though they're both on the decline and nobody really needs to see it.
But I think if Usyk loses, he could stay on. If Fury loses, it is game over, I think.
Yeah, I think he'll retire. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if this fight doesn't even happen in December and Fury calls retirement before then. I genuinely would not be surprised. Honestly.
Yeah.
I really wouldn't. I don't think he fancies it, mate. I don't think he's got the heart for it anymore. I didn't think he had against Ngannou. I don't think he's got it now, especially after getting dominated like the way he did. That 9th round took a lot out of him, mate.
Chris has said, first time we're going to see Fury on back of a loss. So we're going to see a different Fury in that aspect mentally. Excited for his shows, guys. And Usyk wins a rematch. People keep saying, let's see how Fury adapts. Usyk I think that's the beauty of it. Usyk has adapted in every fight, and he's just unbelievable. Do you think he can turn it round, Chris? And hit the like button, people. Big shout out, mate. Yeah, I'm still skeptic if it goes ahead, not because of Fury pull out, but Fury versus AJ is going to tickle Fury's senses. How much money he could get. That is serious dough, that is. And Chris said he's still going for the same winner. If Fury loses, he is gone and can retire. But there is that AJ fight around the corner. Might happen next year as a final fight. I think they could both just retire after that, regardless of who wins, loses, whatever, because you retire a winner in regards to financially.
That's all. That's right. That's all that will be. Both lost twice to Usyk. Neither of them are going anywhere. It'll literally be an end of career swan song, big payday. That's all it'll be for both.
Yeah. It's mad. If Fury is going to turn Usyk over, we'll be able to tell within the first 4 rounds. I think that's probably where you're at, Jack, isn't it? He needs to hit the ground running, doesn't he? Like he did in that second Wilder fight, where he said, well, I'm going to come forward and I'm going to bully him. Not going to lie. Did anyone think he was actually going to go and do it? Because I didn't. And he absolutely battered Wilder in that second fight.
That's the thing with Fury. Like, he shows that he is a smart guy and he can adapt. And when he needs to make the right changes, he can actually do it. Like, he went and sorted out Sugar Hill after the first fight to change his style, to be more come forward, aggressive. And that's what I think he's going to do this time. I think he realizes he's been an idiot. And I think hopefully realizes that his dad is an idiot. And I really do think that he's going to make the right changes. And like, we're going to see a different Tyson Fury this time, because don't get me wrong, as amazing as Usyk is, like, he is not like a fully pledged heavyweight. He is a small guy. He is a little guy. Like, all it takes is just the right big man to come with the right game plan, and they can do a job on him. It's not impossible, and I do think Fury is the guy to do it if he just switches on and does the right thing
and gets his dad out.
I think Usyk's no mug, though, is he? Because he'll come into this knowing that there's potentially that come forward attack, and he will box knowing that he can outbox Tyson now. He knows that. And I think the beauty of it is he could win this and then retire and say, I've gone undefeated. He could go out of this sport 23 fights with 23 wins, and he's done undisputed twice.
Yeah.
That is unreal. You would go down as major history books. Yeah, you'd be the boss, but for years and years, because you think how long we've waited for an undisputed heavyweight. This guy's just done cruiser and heavy. If he goes
on a jump to make from cruiser to heavy, not many are successful. I know Andy Holyfield, but there's not many others who actually are successful at both levels.
Yeah, we've got get John Fury out of the corner. And then we need to get Roy Keane versus John Fury. That'd be an interesting one. I'll put my money on Roy. John Fury can't be in the corner for Tyson Fury, says Hawkan. Darren, big shout out to Darren. I was shocked at Andy Lee's advice too. I think there was just Sugar Hill is quality. Let him do what he does. We haven't seen it in previous fights, and we'll have it in the undisputed. It's mind-boggling. Yeah, Bill and Devin. I think that's a totally different partnership. That is. I think Bill's got more fire in him. He's a madman.
Yeah. Calling out everyone in it, isn't he?
Fury tried to outbox the better boxer and failed. The outcome will be the same. It's just there's some. It's all going there. Fury goes where the money is. If Fury wins, it'll be a trilogy. I think that probably will, to be honest. But that's if Fury wants it.
Yeah. If he wins, he'll want to go for 2-1. But if he loses, I think he retires. Because
I think he just wants the upper hand. I think if you get away with it in that second fight, I think you get away with it. I think you take the belts, wouldn't you, Jack? You take the belts and you'd think, like if you won the world title, Jack, and you scraped it, knowing there was no release clause, would you go back to that guy?
Yeah, no way.
No. But it is. You got to be real, haven't you? And like they're saying, apparently on the undercard is Parker versus Caviel. What a fight that'd be.
Caviel's good though, unfortunately. I love Joe Parker, but Caviel takes him out, mate.
I think it's a cracking fight. I'm a massive Parker fan. I love Josie Parker.
I'm one of his number ones, but Ajit Caviel is something special, mate. He's punch power, shakes people to their boots. I think he's Parker, I really do.
We shall see. Fury loses. He will accept the 2 defeats, then go for the final payday with AJ and do a job on Ngannou when he failed to do. Usyk should retire when he's achieved everything in boxing. Let's not forget he's 37 as well, unlike Spring Chicken Jack. And Fury saying Usyk can't punch. Came back to bite him. Run rabbit. Fury was the one running. I like that. So, boys, I'm. Do you know what? I'll stick it out there. I just think Usyk might have his number. Because I thought with the Usyk AJ fight, I thought AJ's got he got it right. He got it wrong in that first fight, and you almost think he's going to learn. He's got to bully him. He's got to use his power, his strength. Like Jack was saying, he is not a fully fledged heavyweight.
No,
he isn't. So you've got to use your heavyweight attributes. You've got to get in there and bully him and push him around and make it difficult, like Fury normally does against bigger guys. He bullies them. He is a bit dirty. He is a bit, he uses that.
Whatnot, just puts his weight on them.
Yeah. But I just think Usyk is I think he'll get a more convincing points win. But yeah, Chris has said Usyk 9th round stoppage. Irony. Imagine. That'd be unreal, wouldn't it? But honestly, let us know in the comments. Give us your predictions as well, guys. And yeah. Hawkan's dropping all of it. Oppenheimer versus Zerdo on the undercard.
Ramirez, mate, that's going to be fire. That is a proper fight.
Oppenheimer, he's my boy.
Yeah, the beast.
Quality.
Look, Deontay Wilder or Gilles Jean, whoever wins is fighting big baby Jared Anderson.
That could be an interesting one as well.
Yeah.
But let's not. Now you got me excited. Right.
We'll go off on different tangents now.
Yeah. But honestly, lads, thank you very much as always. Our special guest, Jack, as always, lovely to see you, mate. And you're looking really well. I hope family are all right.
All good, mate.
And
all good.
Yeah. We'll end on Chris. Oppenheimer, your boy. I didn't know you were his father, Joel. Come on now. I am old, but I'm not that old. Jam, thank you very much, as always. As I say, hit the subscribe button. Give us your predictions. And yeah, are me and Jam totally overlooking Tyson Fury? And has Jack got it right? Has the punk kid got it right again? Let us know in the comments. But as always, Jam, see us out, mate.
Have some of this.
See you later, boys. Take care.
God bless.